Hello and welcome back to the Monsters of Monster Hunter Double Cross, where today we are doing a doozy of a quest against Grimclaw Tigrex. One of the non-electric deviants that actually does give me some trouble. And it's got some fun friends before it. But hey, if you're seeing this, then as per usual, it means that I do, in fact, get to the Tigrex. So let's see whether or not you see this. I mean, it's no spoiler to you whether or not you're seeing it, but it's a spoiler to me, I guess. I don't know that you're seeing this. I just have to hope. Because otherwise I have to try again and... yeah. If I end up having to try again, then basically I gotta make a lot of the same comments again, or at least try to. And just generally I gotta try and present all the same information that I'd be presenting otherwise. But again, and need to try and make it sound natural too. It's a thing. I definitely prefer getting things right on my first try. And unfortunately, this Gammoth is not a soft hitter. Ordinarily, I would have brought Bind Res to a quest with a Deviant Gammoth and a Barrioth. But because the Tigrex is here, and because it also helps against the Gammoth, I've got Quake Res instead. So hopefully that doesn't end up getting me killed before the Tigrex shows up. At least not too many times. Because yeah, this episode's about Tigrex, not Gammoth. And also not Barrioth. Though Barrioth is pretty cool. Would have been cool if there was a quest with, like, Silverwind Nargacuga, regular Barrioth, because there is no other option in this game, and Grimclaw Tigrex. Dang it, I made the wrong choice of direction to point that. But unfortunately, there is no such quest. Would have been nice to compare and contrast the pseudo-wyverns at their highest ability. Ow. There's probably a quest with, like, regular Tigrex and regular Narga and Barrioth, but it's just not quite the same. Oh no. I mean, I guess I don't gotta worry about the tramp. Oh, she's going that way. That's fine. I really ought to just go ahead and use a dash juice right now. I do have a bunch of them, and we want to get as much damage on this Gammoth as we can before Barrioth shows up, which dash juice would certainly help us in doing. Ow. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and drink a dash juice. And that way we also don't have to care about Ice Blight for a little while. Okay, fine. You can go that way. Well, let me stop you. Like, seriously don't, because that would mean you'd have to go over me. Don't let me not stop you either, just don't let me interact with your attack at all, is what I'm trying to say. Thankfully, once we get this Gammoth down, this quest, at least until the Tigrex shows up, will be much easier. Though we do need to get this lovely lady to stop being so lovely. Yeah, that time I didn't mess up where to put this. Oh. Ow. Oh, that poor cat. But hey, gives me time to, well, not much time, but some time to attack the Gammoth without worrying about retaliation. All right, we're doing okay. Need to sharpen, though. Oh. Oh. Suddenly doing less okay. That attack hurts a lot when it hits you directly. I don't like when things hurt me a lot. Especially not when we haven't yet gotten to the main reason we're doing the quest. Why did I use the ancient potion? Should have just used a max potion and a dash juice. That would have been smart. Would have been smart, but I don't always do the smart thing, like waiting to use the dash juice until after I sharpen. That would have been smart. Also, I could have gotten away without using the hot drink, but there's more than enough of those to last us the entire quest. Okay, you go ahead and do that, just not towards me, lady. Does seem that this Gammoth isn't quite so able to cause snowman as I was expecting, which is good. Basically means our only real fear of snowman comes from the Barioth. And if I have my way, the Barioth and the Gammoth won't be together for long. Ow. Freaking, that wasn't even her legs that crushed me, it was her freaking chest. What was that you just did? And whatever it was, can you do it more in ways that don't hurt me? Because I want to both see it and also to... Oh, it was just you spitting out an ice ball, was it? That's what it looks like. Ran out of energy. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, there's the snowman. Okay, there we go. And here we go. Oh yeah, she just spits out a single little snowball. And that's it. And there's Barioth. That's not good for us. And honestly, at this point, I'm not sure whether or not it would be more efficient for us to get these things separate by going for the Barioth or the Gammoth. Because Gammoth has a lot of HP. Like, a lot. But we've also been working on her. It would be safer to ignore the Gammoth in the sense that Gammoth can't cover long distances as well as Barioth can. But then Gammoth can suck us up like that, which certainly doesn't help. This is a conundrum. Though, considering we have broken exactly nothing on Gammoth, it's probably a safe bet that she's not going to die anytime soon. So going for the Barioth might be the right plan, though I'm a little out of practice for Barioths. I haven't fought one in a while. It's been like 2 weeks since I recorded the Barioth episode, if I'm not mistaken. If not more. Here, have some of that. Shame we had to be snowman, though. And of course, Gammoth isn't going to just let us ignore her. Which is a shame, because the Barioth isn't just going to let us ignore it either. But I think we'll go for the Gammoth. We've done work on her. Ow. Can't just completely ignore Barioth, though. Gotta manage to pay attention to both of them. Which is a shame, because one's big and slow and blocks our view of the other one that's smaller and much faster. Ow! Can you two, like, not gang up on me? Please? Thank you. Oh, that was just like a 5 seconds thing? Is that it? Yes, hello. It's really annoying when they put two monsters together, neither of which is willing to be ignored. Like, if this was a regular Gammoth and not a Deviant, then we'd be able to ignore her no problem. But unfortunately, she is no regular Gammoth. So the question then is, can we use a flash to get some time alone? And the answer is no, and not only is it no, it seems we just screwed ourselves out of that knockdown. That is very bad. I mean, we still have the damage that we did from the ride, but that's not significant enough to change much. Would have loved to get more hits in on her schnoz. Oh no. Okay, good. At least we got knocked away by the light tap before the big slam. Can you not? Seriously. I know I'm the only target in there at that point, but it didn't have to be so aggressive. Okay. Health is an important thing to get. There's more of these. And I'm going to drink them. At least 2 of them. There we go. And our stamina is once again limited. Let's put a stop to that so that we don't have to care about Ice Blight. Because otherwise we're going to have problems. Okay. As much as I do want to save all the rest of my flashes for the Tigrex, I think we'll probably need to use them so that we can have some peace and quiet. Or at least some ability to focus. Ow! Ability to focus on just one of these. Because having them both active and going for me is bad for my health. Thank you, cat. Seriously? Just that little tip of the tail managed to wiggle its way on over to me and do a little bit of damage? Damn it, Barioth. Leave me alone. It's a shame this Gammoth can tell Barioths and Tigrexes apart, because per lore, Gammoths are supposed to have a hatred of Tigrexes, because young Gammoths are often preyed upon by Tigrexes, and it's just a whole thing. So, like, yeah, as adults, they just hate Tigrexes, and you can see a little bit of that hatred in the opening cinematic for Generations, where a Tigrex tries to be a jerk to a Gammoth, but then the Gammoth just, like, peels it off its face and slams it to the ground. I kind of want to see a Gammoth, like this Gammoth in particular, slam a Barioth against the ground. Like this Barioth in particular. I don't know why that is the thing I want to see. Maybe it's because, oh, I don't know, it would mean they're going for, ow! Each other instead of me. That would be nice. I don't like getting smushed to death. Or anything to death, really. I like not dying. Which is a shame, because I'm not doing a whole lot of it so far. Okay. I say okay, but I am sincerely not okay. This quest is not treating me right. And I want the Gammoth to just keel over. But she's not going to do that anytime soon. We've only got one break. No, she would much sooner just smush me into oblivion while the Barioth either watches or jumps on me itself. Ooh, she's tired. Of course, Barioth's not gonna try and let me just deal with her. No. I do like that I was just able to get a bunch of jumps hitting both of them. That definitely helps in the whole getting damage done to both of them thing. Department, that's the word I wanted. Alright, as much as I could try to sharpen here, I'm not gonna. We almost got hit by that ice block. Yeah, sharpening in there is a bad idea. At least as long as there's both of them there. I didn't want to grab the this. And hey, we're getting some heals in here. That's nice. All right, Gammoth. You're looking like you're still tired. That's good. Okay, I guess you can pull me in front of you. Oh! And we get the Seaway music? Dang! That's like double bonus. Oh, sweet, and we managed to get the flash. Which means we can get our carves in peace. Hey, look, it's Pallium. And the flash lasted just long enough. Kind of wish I could see through this Gammoth, but alas, I cannot. So we just need to get the Barioth away from it. Is what we need to do. Yo, Barioth, over here. Yeah, like that. So it would have been nice if you actually got flash, but hey, you're tired. That's nice, and now we can actually see. Tired Barioths can't roar. Didn't get to see that in the Barioth episode. Though this is a bit of a waste of a mount, because with it being tired, it wouldn't be doing too much moving around, and with it not doing much moving around, we could actually just attack it without knocking it down pretty easily. And then we could have saved the knockdown for like when it was enraged to keep it still. And that way we also would have had Challenger going on. I'm just working on these wings because breaking them makes Barioth an easier fight. Even though breaking the tusks and the tail is usually more rewarding. I'd rather make the fight easier because we've still got Tigrex to play with after this. And Grimclaw Tigrex, I don't know if it's still the case, but back in Gen, it had access to a move that at the time in the high level ones was lethal on all armor that I ever had if you took a direct hit. And yeah, I don't want to have to find out whether or not that's the case here, but if the move is used, I certainly hope it's not lethal, but if it is, I want to have that extra cart to deal with it. Had meant to do a Superman dive there, but alas. Don't gotta do so many back hops. Or really hops of any variety. You can stay in one spot. That would be great, actually. I wouldn't complain. Hopefully we got our sheathing animation started. Good, we did. I love getting basically free sheaths because I start sheathing right before a roar. And there is wing break number 2 and face break, all with a single attack. I mean, it was a multi-hit attack, but I didn't have to change my facing at all. I just had to keep the attack going. So we very much need to not die again to this Barioth. And in fact, I'm going to bring my other cat back, or at least closer to being back. Ow! Alright, now we're okay. Seriously though, Barioth, you don't gotta do so many back hops. You really don't. Just staying where I can reach you is a perfectly acceptable thing to do. This may or may not be a good time for this. Hopefully it will be. Okay, not the best, but it worked. Yeah, we were right against a wall. That was a little scary. Get our little healer cat out of that snowman. Or snow cat. Ow. Have fun dropping a sparkly. Woo. Always nice when you manage to jump off of them instead of getting bowled over by them. And if only I'd cut that tail, he wouldn't have taken that hit. I do want to cut the tail, but Barioth's tail is a little more durable than most, in my experience. Plus, with the way Barioth moves around so often, we basically need a knockdown to really be able to focus on it for any length of time. So hey, that's a tail flinch. That's a start. Yeah, if I can get another mount, then we'd have a real good shot at taking that tail off. Time now to make more mega potions. And more potions. There we go. Back to the monster. And looks like we'll have a little bit less than half the quest to play with the Tigrex. Perhaps quite a little bit less than half the quest, depending on how much longer this Barioth takes. Though I'm now convinced that it was the right idea to go for the Gammoth first. Because this Barioth is taking longer than the Gammoth did. At least from the point the Barioth showed up. Which means we would have still been dealing with it. And yeah, it was a little greedy of me to go for that attack just there, because I've exposed myself to potential 1 or 2 shotting at this level of health. Really need to try and stay healthier. Seriously, just that tail tip. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Saving all the rest of our flashes for Tigrex. Even though they could be used to bring Barioth out of the air, being able to get some time to rest against Tigrex will be nice. Especially if it also comes with free hits for us. Alright, let's see if we can get that tail. Probably not. Okay, actually, yes. We can get that tail. Alright, Barioth, you've run your course. Can you die? Aw, you had to interrupt the cat's healing horn? Ow. Do I use this now? I think I use this now. I mean, sure, I could heal in there. But honestly, why do that when I can heal in safety and thus use the less valuable healing resources? I did not ration out my dash juices very well. Only have 1 for the Tigrex. But it'll have to do. Sup, Barioth? You want to die in like the next 2 hits? That'd be great. Like, seriously, you're taking time away from Tigrex, and we really need Tigrex time in this quest and this episode. I mean, it's kind of the whole reason I'm doing this episode is the Tigrex time. So if you could stop being so selfish and do things like fall down, that'd be great. In fact, if you just fell down permanently, it'd be everything I ever asked for. Just you dying. Good job dropping a sparkly. Every time I get a flinch, I'm thinking, oh, did I just kill it? But no, I never did. Because it's still alive. So if you could go ahead and stop having that be the case, Barrioth, then I'd get to stop beating up on you. I only beat up on you because you're still alive, so really, it's your fault. There. And now we have time to grab stuff while we wait for Tigrex. Gonna have less than 19 minutes to fight it, though. 19 minutes may be enough, but I don't know. I don't expect we'll clear this quest. But we do have one cart left and 2 Farcasters. So at least we've got the ability to not get immediately destroyed. We'll be able to spend some time playing with Tigrex, is what I'm trying to get at. So we'll use these when it's enraged. Because otherwise it's a little wasteful. Go ahead and despawn, Barrioth. We don't need you here anymore. And I'll go ahead and drink this. Tigrex, Tigrex, Tigrex. Grimclaw Tigrex. As you can tell, its claws bounce purple sharp when it's not enraged. When it is enraged, that changes. But either way, the claws are not where you want to be attacking the Grimclaw, because they are never its weakest spot. No, just like with pretty much any Tigrex that isn't molten, you want to be hitting it right in its big dumb face. Ooh, this is not... Okay, I guess it's fine. I was going to say it's not good, but then it turned out to be just fine. If we didn't have Tremorez, I do believe we would have been tremored just there. Also, Grimclaw Tigrexes are incredibly rage-prone. The most rage-prone monsters in generations, and I would be surprised to find out that they weren't the most rage-prone monsters in Double Cross as well. Grimclaws are... They get angry, is the thing I'm trying to say. They've got anger management issues. And they take it out on us for no reason other than that we're the person in here trying to kill them. Which just strikes me as being really unfair. So, that attack it was just gearing up to do is the attack that for Grimclaw 9 and 10 in Generations was instantly lethal. And hey, it's not instantly lethal. I wish I didn't find out, though. Could you not do so many things towards me? My health is kind of low right now. And I want a chance to fix it, but if you keep doing stuff towards me, I can't put my weapon away safely. Thank you, cat. So for those not in the know, Grimclaw Tigrex basically stole Brute Tigrex's moves and then also gained a few of its own. So, yeah. It's like a Brute-er Tigrex. And I was about to comment on how it had been out of rage for a surprisingly long time, but then it enraged. I want to flash it, but I also want to do it at a time when I know it'll work. Like there. Thankfully, unlike certain Dread Wraths, you don't need to break anything first before you can flash one of these jerks. So I guess the Dread Wraths, you also don't got to break anything if you want to just flash them on the ground. It's only if you want to flash them out of the air. And there we go. The tail is ours. Not that that really changes anything on a Tigrex, other than whether or not you get a tail carve. Well. Okay, so that attack does have an upper range limit. Good to know. Oh, that's kind of neat how the rocks just kind of stay there for a little moment. Oh, look who just left rage. What a jerk, am I right? It's okay, we're back in rage. Thank goodness I know when to time my rolls for Tigrex roars, because otherwise we would have been hurt there. Oh, someone's not blind right now. That's not good for us. Okay, you know, I think now is a good time for this so that I can sharpen. And okay, so we've only got our own whetstones left. And there was no sub? Yeah, of course not. It's a G5 Deviant, of course there's no sub. Because that would mean we'd be able to get extra stuff to help. And that's like the exact opposite of what they want to give us. Ooh. Actually, I should probably save my flash, because it might leave rage again. Though my flashes clearly don't last very long now. So maybe it would be just as well. Oh, the claws themselves still bounce me with purple when it's raging. Uh-oh, uh-oh, ow. And there's the leaving rage. And here's the helping of a cat. Maybe worth it? I mean, hey, we got a cheer horn out of it. That attack always scares me a little because its range always feels bigger than I expect it to be, at least when it's going for me. Thankfully, it's not always going for me. But even when it's not, I'm always super nervous to go in because it's a big, wide sweep. And we're not failing this. Good, 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 good. Came really close. But I'm glad we succeeded. And all those crits right there are proof that Tigrex's big dumb face is the thing to hit. That wind effect screwed me out of being able to dodge it. Ow! Okay. Okay. Can't die no more. But I mean, hey, it'll probably happen. Grimclaw Tigrex is pretty good at that whole damage output thing, which makes it pretty good at making people dead. But this won't be the first deviant quest I fail on this channel. And it will also probably not be the last. There are other ones that I dread more than this one. I don't want to grab that sparkly, considering I did get the Tigrex to drop it by doing that whole mounting thing. That wasn't worth grabbing. Thankfully, I didn't get hurt in the grabbing. Now I want to get that tail, just so that I can be sure to have it before the quest ends. And there we go. What kind of tail was that? Oh, it's just a regular Tigrex tail. That also wasn't worth getting. Uh-oh. I don't think I actually needed to Superman dive there, but makes me feel safer. And hey, look who's enraged again. It's very rare for this thing to go like more than 3 hits between rages unless it gets tired. So yeah. Ow. I really want to use this Mega Potion, but I know I need to use it with proper time. Now is not the right time. Ow. Eh. Eh. Am I just going to spend the rest of this quest on the ground? Because it's feeling kind of like that might be the case. Okay, we're at full health. Everything is fine. Well, this isn't the greatest spot to attack. Hey, look who's enraged again. Yeah, if you ever want to see the red veiny effect on a Tigrex, just fight a Grimclaw. You'll see. Ow. You'll see it. Nice herb horn. Nice SP horn. I could have dealt with, like, some health. Gotta get that little heal buff before the cat runs away. Or dies, because it seems that either one is highly likely at this point. Ow! Apparently that reaches a little bit behind it. Oh, no. Okay, we're somehow still alive. That's good. The question is, for how long will we remain somehow still alive? However long it is, it's probably not going to be long enough to kill this Tigrex, but a man can dream. I'd really like to actually break a claw. I'm pretty sure this thing drops sparklies when you break its claws because it gets like really... Oh, it's tired. Also, ow. Let's go ahead and use one of these. Perhaps not the best positioning and or timing. Yeah, knock yourself over. I really shouldn't be going for this right now, but I mean, I'm going to die eventually anyway. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean I need to speed up the process. So, hey, we got a flinch on that left claw. Break can't be too far off, right? Ow. Ooh. I was staring death in the face right there, but it didn't come. All right. This is our last safe heal. So we got to make the most of it. We are talking using potions, using a whetstone, and just generally being prepared before going back in there. Heck, I can even use this before going in. Just get that affinity buff. I like affinity. It's good for me. Yeah, I do not have the healing supplies to outlast this thing, even if I could bring it down in 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Oh, great. Our stamina ticked down. That's exactly the thing you want to have happen when facing down one of these things, when you can no longer create a safe time to heal. Oh, thank goodness we only got hit by the noise. Gotta save the cat. Oh, look. It's out of rage. How long will that last? Ow. Okay. Oh, I just dodged towards a snowball. That would have been bad. So this Mega Potion is our only healing item left. Hey, look, we hit it once before it enraged again. Yeah, for most monsters, enraging that quickly means they're almost dead. For Grimclaw Tigrex, that just means it's a day of the week. Oh, thank goodness we got that knockdown. I'm pretty sure I would have been dead without it. Hey, we broke a claw. And apparently you gotta break both claws to get a sparkly. Awful Bracky-esque. Uh-oh. Ow. And I haven't really commented much on Grimclaw's appearance, but I mean, I like the blue it's got going on. It's a little bit too bright, though. Like, if it was a more subdued blue, like the kind of blue it's got on its stripes, if it was just all that up the arms, I think it would look really nice. Also, its claws are bigger than those of a regular Tigrex. Not that that's something you really take a huge amount of notice of. But I mean, it doesn't have the name Grimclaw for nothing. Ow! I mean, this thing's Japanese title was also like Ruinous Hook Claw or something to that effect. So yeah, it's all about the claws. Always has been. And I don't know that we can survive a hit anymore. I know there are some hits we definitely cannot survive. But I'm not sure if there are many hits that we can survive. Hey, look, we hit it once and it enraged. Who would have guessed? We're dead. Or not. Not quite. Really close to it, though. And our healer cat is gone, so... yeah, we got nothing to heal us. And hey, we broke everything! I guess it doesn't drop sparklies for that. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Okay. I wouldn't mind surviving until timeout. It's less than a minute away, but yeah, I am like 99% sure we won't kill this thing. And there we go. Well, hey, that's Grimclaw Tigrex. It's like a brute Tigrex, but even more brutish and more blue. And very, very angry. Its weapons are pretty okay. Like, they have really, really good natural sharpness, and unlike most Tigrex weapons, they don't get negative affinity if memory serves. At least not one fully upgraded. Though they do trade off for that by having less raw than regular Tigrex weapons, but still, they're pretty good weapons. And also, that was a tiny Gammoth, apparently. Oops. Well, that is going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we take on Seregios. See you then, friends.